So here we are. With Exhausted Gamers with the Genshin Impact. I mean, Exhausted Genshin. Exhausted Genshin. I said the wrong thing. An item banner ended. Fortunately, I didn't get Raiden. Fortunately, I'll probably end up with Al Haytham on the second account. If I don't get Al Haytham, then Hu Tao.
Our memories are back!
Now we need to skip. If I get this chest within the loop, does it appear that can I get it again in the real world? Is that 4 primer gems? These are the questions.
All these spaces are empty.
Oh.
Except for the occasional ones that...
This is my 3rd time going through this. I have the right to be pissed. Don't be cute. There's not time to be cute. I am angry.
Those spaces are actually...
Death! Oh,
the message. After the beep.
Come over and have another beer with me.
What do you think that final space could have... Hey!
Alright, now I can initiate like whoa, son, where you at? Where you at, bro? You weren't there. You weren't there. You cannot fool me, son. Fucking son. Oh, and now I cannot adjust the time. You're not even the right time. You adjusted the time. I didn't do shit. Game can't even get the time right. Who do you think I am, game? Fucking up the time and shit. You don't you realize this world's already at an imbalance of time? Considering that travelers are flung all across time and people are frozen in time. Full on, I suspect us to go back in time at some point. It's gonna happen. Just wait. I see Avengers in-game happening somewhere. We're gonna have to fight the Tsuritsu against ultimate power. She snaps her fingers, half people disappear, and then we're gonna have to go back in time to stop the Tsuritsu from snapping her fingers. And then she admits that she was wrong. She was sorry, and then she becomes one on our team, and then you must pull her on a banner. Yeah, I see that. That's probably where it's going.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Yes, I need contemplation. You floating there is kind of disturbing me. How about you go and have some food there by the stand? Yes, Mora. Wait, you are my Mora. You have all my Mora. You ate the Mora. Hope you didn't digest the Mora.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
Dance of Subaru?
I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of Subaru. It's that time already.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, dude?
Okay then. See you later.
Well, she's dying.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now. I've been sitting here for so many hours, my butt hurts.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Is there such thing as ass whiplash?
I'm not going through that whole... You see, the thing with Genshin, and I said it in a previous video, we need a method of skipping cutscenes. It used to be where if someone's talking and you pressed X, it would move on. Like when Genshin was properly officially released and there was story playing, you could press X to skip over the words they were saying. As Genshin went further and further along, not too long after the game came out, like some words that like force you to listen to, you can't skip over that one. There's an animation that needs to be played there. Can't they cordon off the sections and then just allow us to skip the entire thing? There's not even a fast forward button. At least if you're gonna do that, put a fast forward button like Persona 5.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nahida. Oh, fuck, it's an exam.
Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
It's all a dream.
Okay.
Let's talk about us. Talk about we. Talk about life, what we gonna be. Open my eyes and it was only just a dream. Now go back down the road. Would you come back overload? Open my eyes, yeah, it was only just a dream.
We are all...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them.
Excuse me for being confused, but when the fuck do we discuss that with Paimon? Anybody? No one? Because I'm pretty sure Traveler was the one doing the contemplate and she didn't say shit.
Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
It directly interfaces with our brains. As I said in the original, very first video I made when Subaru came out. Yes, there are aliens. And we will show you by these 20 advertisements that we're gonna run through your Akasha device.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Okay.
It is the manifestation. It compiles the...
I don't want to hear the stuff I've already heard. And it grants knowledge. And it grants. And it grants.
And it grants knowledge.
And it grants knowledge. And it grants knowledge. Yeah, that's my jam. And it grants knowledge. And it grants knowledge. And it grants knowledge to the people.
And it grants knowledge to...
When it compiles... I don't care, just choose one.
Okay. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
Or doing drugs. And Sumeru has a thing about people doing drugs. Therefore, dreaming equals drugs and drugs equals dreaming. We need to talk to Tainari about this.
In other words,
Tainari.
Rich bundles of human wisdom. So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
Propaganda! Propaganda, I say! The government is controlling your minds! You don't even know that it's not your wife, that it's a government agent, that it's a spy that was sent to you in case you cause problems, and she takes you out in your sleep. Yes, that's how we I'm pretty sure that's how we sound. We dress like in white with a white cap and standing on the side of the road asking for coins and change while also shouting that the world is gonna end with the twin foil hats like all to the side, very premium. So we decided to make very premium twin foil hats and started selling it to other crazy people. Other crazy people were wearing twin foil hats. Why am I getting so into this bit? I don't know. Continue.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Yes, and they don't intend to stop there.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Oh, just fucking tell us, Nahida. I thought you said my mind was gonna explode. And I don't feel no explosions. I don't feel any exploding. My mind's fine. My mind's fine. I think.
Correct.
I don't want to listen to them trying to conclude the fact that this is all a dream.
Separating their consciousness from their own dream.
I mean, while I originally played this on my main account, I figured that out long before we reached this point.
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while no one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine.
Hey, it could be worse.
That analogy, right?
Could be a lot worse. This could be a breeding program and we'd all be fucked. Just saying. Could be a lot worse.
Good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Yes, he's the knowledge god that looks like an onion.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
But what if we meditate really hard to control our bodies on the outside. It doesn't be the Akasha can't completely disconnect us from our bodies, right? And considering that I am the 500-year-old traveler, I should be able to meditate my body to be smacking something around until it falls off my ear.
Last question. Who am I?
Don't be doing this shit again. You didn't do it when I was official.
There's no need to wonder about my name. Maybe one day in the future, we will meet in another place.
And then when I meet you that day, you're going to allude to your name that I should have figured out long ago and be like, oh, but you should already know my name. Now I'm not going to tell you my name until you figure out my name. And when you figure out your name, it's like, you could have told us that in the beginning. It doesn't harm anybody if you tell us your name. It's not like in other law where if you say a god's name, then you get smacked from the fucking sky. Oh, I'm triggered right now. Now you're doing it again. I know exactly who you are, bitch. Don't even.
They say that I'll...
So you noticed?
You're Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Yeah, you thought. You were mistaken. I knew you were along all the time. I have you on my team. You are the imposter here.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny.
Remember when we were on the beach and Nahida just phoned us?
All over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yeah, but, I mean, we just meet you face to face. She like called us on our Dodoko phone. Late night when we needed her love. Call her on a Dodoko phone. Yeah. She hit me with that explosion bling. That can only be Klee's thing. She hit with that explosion bling. And then she phones on Lee to sing. Okay.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good time.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about...
No more questions. No more questions. No more questions. No more questions.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their
No more
safety.
questions. I'm done.
No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
I wanna go meet Sino and hide them and wanna help him with the plans and do plans.
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Greed.
In the
It's
end,
usually greed.
I'm just
And assholes. Lots of assholes.
The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Yeah, remember when she said our minds would explode? I'm still okay here, man. To sleep.
Time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Peace out. Okay, we're at a checkpoint, so I'm gonna end the video here. Well, once we're out of the cutscene thing.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanagi?
Nah, I'm gonna stick to Chibi Rabbit.
Hey!
Hey, what's wrong, Chibi Rabbit?
Nahida, you don't look too good.
Where's Dunya-san? She couldn't have...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunya-san already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
Death! I know I sound insensitive, right? But the first time I did this, I actually felt emotional about it because I think Denise is a pretty cool character, despite her being an NPC and she talks a lot. She doesn't shut the fuck up about to Lesser Lord Kusanagi and all the shit that Lesser Lord Kusanagi is down for. I get that. She had a pretty sad life, blah blah blah. Yo, I can't get over the fact that you tell her she died and she didn't die. So, everything I felt subvert their expectations. She's not dead. All great. All great. All great. All great.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
Death!
We were so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely.
Yes, she's a puppet, but also not.
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
So she pieced out. Yo, yeah, but okay, let's just hope Kale is not in the
So
set.
another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream.
Because if it's someone who has a sadder story than Dunyarzad, it's definitely Kale.
Dunyarzad.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler.
Oh, I know a lot about filler. I watched the entire Naruto series. Filler all over the show. You can separate the show into a filler folder, which would include a prequel to the prequel, and then a spin-off of the prequel, a spin-off of the spin-off, and this is taking filler episodes with both Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Right, then you're in a Naruto series, then you must include movies that forms parts like after and before prequels and the sequels and shit. And like Naruto is one story, which it also has a lot of filler, but it's all within itself, except for like maybe 1 or 2 parts episodes. And then you get to Shippuden, the big baddie of it all, which gives you a sequel to Naruto, and then a spin-off to the sequel, and then Naruto Shippuden, and then stuff like episodes that happen at episode 400, trying to fill in the gaps at stuff that happened in episode 100. I know a lot about filler.
You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
Yeah, did anybody actually tell us how to stop that? They just said, end the withering and the Elazar will end. Yeah, but is that the case? Are you sure? Are you capping? Don't cap, bro. No cap,
A
man.
little wisdom, so she could
No
look at
capping,
life
bro.
in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her. You're kind, Archon.
Far from it.
Unlike Zhongli.
I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon.
Venti be like, suffer my lover. Zhongli be like, suffer my enemies. And I then be like, suffer my people. And then you get Naid is like, suffer myself.
I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus festival with so many regrets.
I like how you're blaming yourself for other people finding your weaknesses and then trapping you in some sort of spirit voyage.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
This is the entire reason why I don't understand why anybody likes Scaramouche.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
I can get Zhongli on speed dial. Trust me. He ain't all that impressive with all that Mantis wine that he drinks.
Don't be like that, Nahida.
You think Venti's bad?
Even
Don't
real
get me started,
Archons are
Zhongli.
still allowed to be sad.
Unless their name is Zhongli, because he has too much fuckboy energy. And that's like, when he's sad, he stops being sad and becomes awesome instead. True story. Don't be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
I can't take you seriously because you're too cute.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host.
I'm
who created it.
100% sure I've seen my dog dream before.
So, how should we find that person?
Like, he was just laying, he's sleeping, he's laying on his side, and the motherfucker just started, like he was running, but he was running on his side. He was running, tongue is hanging out, and he's going. And he's just laying on his side while running. You tell me that dog wasn't running across a field or on a beach or some shit.
Well,
In his mind.
if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Don't forget friendship. We also need the power of friendship. One Piece. We will find you, One Piece.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means
Imagine all the
what you
people.
perceive as normal. Like when the server at the tavern brings a plate
That song
to
was
you,
ruined.
you'd naturally assume that
gravely.
food is on it.
That song was ruined very gravely. I can't listen to it without cringing
However,
twice.
if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and Mora on the plate,
There will be golden Mora on your plate, but look here, we have Mora in our bag, well, also known as Paimon. Why can we still take out the Mora and use the Mora if we're in a loop? Huh? So if we imagine infinite Mora and then just put it back into Paimon, we could get 100 million Mora. Modern problems, modern
the dream will
solutions.
respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and Mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So, we find the host, then what?
Inception. The dream within a dream.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Well, oh, here's what you do now. You go up to everyone. You slap the shit out of them. If they don't react, move on to the next person.
And even if we did find them,
Tell me no way will
to
work.
make them realize they're dreaming.
And you get to brag that you slapped half of Sumeru.
After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
You're gonna float him back into the dark void.
Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go.
Alright, let's go.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demonized.
I know what I said.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time.
I don't know about you, but I was doing this for the Prime Gems. I don't know about you, Paimon. I was doing this for the Prime Gems.
But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. And unsuspecting us would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like Nahida and us.
True.
Who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Faris, the Knight of Flowers.
Oh, that would make sense. Faris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Where are the other jugs going? I had enough of low dumping on Genshin. I haven't fought on this account like properly in a while. I am kind of... I get why some people complain about the amount of cutscenes and shit, especially if you've seen it already. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm completely shitting on it, there would be nothing new added to rewatching this or redoing this. Because I'm serious. If it wasn't for me shitting on it, I wouldn't do it at all. That's your man over the cringes. I want you to like, subscribe, smack this to the keyboard a couple of times, still notifications. Always know, check out all our links in the description, especially our main channel, Twisted Gamers, where either I'm playing Honey Pop or I'm playing Danganronpa V3. Depends on what time this video gets uploaded. And yeah, pray for me.
Are Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Ask away, Miss Nita. Oh, fuck, it's an exam.